executive, so you have to do it. I guess. Fuck you.
The suits.
Yeah.
It's always the suits. They fuck everything up because they have no actual creativity.
Some of them do. Which are the ones
Rare.
But
Rare.
that's the problem when like any industry, when you just let someone be something because reasons.
You see,
not because of experience or because they move up.
For me, I've had experience with I almost said retarded suits. With
Anyways,
whoops. I've had experience as an actor with suits, right? I remember I auditioned for this.
Guy in a suit.
No, it was some guy in another country. It was fucking ridiculous. Auditioning, which I'm not going to say which show, for this TV show, and
just to be clear, he's not going to say the show because no one knows what the show is anyways.
It was well, I mean, the thing is,
broadcast on fucking EBC or whatever the fuck.
I have a career to maintain, people. Anyways, so I can't shit on my industry.
Yeah. No, number and bridges.
No. But
if you join our Patreon, you can 100% figure out what company he's talking about.
Oh, I will tell you right into the microphone. It is blah, 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 blah. But anyways, I know, right?
To remove the fucking, even though you didn't say anything, they turn into whatever the fuck they want. Holy shit!
God damn.
Hey, you need to be careful. You got a lot of followers that are thirsty for your fucking.
So, yeah. Anyways, so I auditioned for this show, and at this point, it was the third audition, right? And they were making me just jump through hoops for this one fucking role. And the director really wanted me for this, for the TV show, for the episode. And it was a lead.
Okay.
No. He really wanted me. No, not like that. Not like that. Okay, I would have gotten that casting just like so. Anyways, I would just swallowed him.
Yeah, that sounds like you made free porn to me.
But so they kept sending the audition tape overseas to England because that's where the final say was coming from. And they kept coming back saying, no, not him. But the director's like, well, why not? And they wouldn't give him an answer. So he was just like, I don't understand what the issue is. He's like, you're a performer. You're a good performer. I don't know what the issue is. So he called them and he's like, what is the issue? You need to tell me because this is our guy. And you know what they said to him was, well, we don't like his hair and we don't like his facial hair. And he's like, what do you mean you don't like his hair? Well, maybe if he can comb it a different way and if he can just shave his beard.
Okay, that's not hard to do.
And that's the thing that killed the director because he was like, are you serious?
That wasn't even the reason. They just didn't want to say it's because you're Spanish.
Well, no, because the character was Latino.
I'm Latino. They just wanted a white Latino.
No, they didn't because because the character actually, was my fucking skin tone. Okay. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, and that's why the director was like, no, this is like, perfect casting. Like, I don't see what the issue is. So they're like, oh, we don't like his facial hair. So he's like, well, he can shave that. So, and they said to him, well, why don't you do an audition with him with his hair combed differently and, without facial hair, and then we'll see. So then we filmed the audition again, with me. Because I remember I was in the studio and the director was like, so do you mind just quickly shaving? Like, I'll go buy you the stuff and you just go and shave. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, this shit grows back in 2 weeks. Like, it's not a big fucking deal for me. So we went and I shaved, came back, did the audition, sent it out. And then within 20 minutes, they're like, oh, he's perfect.
Okay. So this is exactly what happened there. We need him to be more Spanish. Slick his hair back.
But it wasn't. It wasn't slick back.
What was it?
To be okay, so I combed my hair to the left.
Yeah.
I combed it to the right. I am dead fucking serious.
I was kind of low-key hoping that you combed it back.
No, man. It was.
It needs to be more Spanish.
No, it was the stupidest fucking thing. I hang on. So I
record. You could have just moved the camera to your right, to your good side.
So
Oh my god! I fucking hate the world.
So I combed it to the other side, and and I shaved my fucking facial hair. And then they're like, "Oh my god, he's perfect."
Who is that? Is that a new guy? That's the same.
You know what I mean? And to me, right then and there, I was like, "Oh my god!"
This is what I got myself in.
Like, no, it was like the suits, the money people are not always the most creative. If they cannot see past my hair to one side and past my facial hair to see the performance, then Jesus Christ, you know what I mean?
Your face.
Couldn't they see it? I mean, they could see it. It's
under a lot of pubes.
Oh, it was a lot of pubes and a lot of fucking dirt, apparently. So, you know what I mean? So, so the people with money are not necessarily always the most creative. You know what I mean?
Depends.
I'm saying from my personal experience, from what I've seen, it's just like, Jesus.
Because, I mean, they got pretty creative to make money.
Well, that's the damn truth.
They're probably the most creative.
Yes, that's the damn truth.
What if we just abuse the whole country?
Abuse an entire fucking industry.
This expo. That's pretty creative. Fucking. Word from our sponsors. Let's go to Spain. 1 second.
Woo! Spain. Here we go to Barcelona. Me and you, when we were young, we did not get along. And I think...
So then a person who was smart enough to... Marco, what the fuck are you talking about?
Part of that was because we were very alike. And right now, we're like-minded, you know what I mean?
Because I'm not gay.
Well, he didn't end up liking penis, but yeah.
And I look like I have rights.
So you matter.
I matter. Until they find out my dad, I guess. That's your dad? Fuck. Where the
fuck? Oh.
They're under his basement. They're in his basement.
Theo, he's such a good man.
He has a big dick. He has a fucking nuke in his fucking pants.
He fucking does. I remember seeing that when I was a kid. Because no, man, your dad didn't give a shit. He fucking.
That's a fucking legend in the office.
He would fucking change in front of me, and I remember just seeing that huge fucking snake and be like, oh wow, like holy shit.
Yeah. People always get mad at me.
Well, they get mad at me when I say shit like that too.
Because I ask, why? Literally, I'm not saying anything else. I ask why, and then they get mad because they can't answer the question. And then they say, the problem. Then they say that I'm being rude and confrontational and argumentative. I'm like, how? All I do is ask you why.
Yeah.
I can answer every fucking why that you ask me because I don't say shit or do shit for no fucking reason. Did I before? Probably. Can I remember off the top of my head right now? No, but I'm sure I probably did that. But you learn. Yeah. You learn. And
you grow.
And well, that's the thing. You would hope people grow, but some people don't.
That's true.
And what I always stick to, and this is minimum. If you can ask yourself why 5 times, minimum 5 times, why did I do that? Why was that a good reason for doing that? Why was that a good reason for doing that? And then just 5 times, you kind of know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You should be able to justify and answer everything you do with a why. Because there's no reason why you should be doing anything for no reason. Because if it's one thing that I hate the most is when someone's like, I ask a question, they're like, I don't know. What the fuck do you mean you don't know? So you're just doing shit for no fucking reason? You're just walking around, oh, I don't know, I'm just gonna go fucking kill this. But no.
Yeah.
But then they pick and choose when they want to know why. So I'm like, so you can do whatever the fuck you want. But
of course.
How is someone gonna take you seriously when you're gonna say this, justify it, and then turn around and do something and then have no reason and then say, I don't know, it's because
it's not an answer. Yeah.
Because is the transition to the answer.
Yeah. So this same approach is the approach that I've used as a counselor at work. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these kids, their answer is, I don't know. Because no. You know, let's delve into that.
Yeah.
Let's pick apart.
Why don't you know?
Why don't you know where that's coming from? You know what I mean? And to the point until we actually reach, you know what I mean, where all that is coming honestly, from.
And that's why I love talking to you because it's. I hate it when people, again, like I said, try to make it seem like I'm trying to come off as the asshole. I'm trying to come off as the one who's always right. I fucking hate it when people say, you're right. yes, sometimes that but again, depending on context and the conversation. But when someone just says to me, "You're right," because I asked the question, it's not about being right.
Yeah.
Why do you assume that I'm trying to be right?
Yeah.
I just want to know why the fuck you do things. I just want to understand.
Yes.
That fascinates me. I like, depending, yes, on the conversation. Do I want to change your mind? To be honest, I don't want to change anyone's mind. I don't fucking care unless I really care about you and it's something that's really fucked up that I do. But like, in all honesty, and this is gonna sound mean, but the fact that you think I'm wasting my time trying to change your mind is kind of funny to me. Because I'm not trying to change your mind. I just wasting my time understanding your stupid.
See, the thing is, for me, it's like I've never understood people that try to, like, you know, force their ideas onto somebody else to change their minds like that. And it's like, that doesn't. I mean, I'm sure it works on weak-minded people, but we
kind of touched on it last time, and that's the only reason why I asked you. I'm like, that's there was the brainwashing
because they're weak.
But that's why like kind of brought up the whole brainwashing thing. Opposed to actually understanding, which is, but whatever, we talked about it before. But like it's good. It's like that's the difference, right?
Which kids, it got really fucking emotional, and I mean, it's up to Marco if he wants to release that, because that was a really intense fucking conversation.
It was, and that's the thing. I love these type of conversations because I love understanding. I love.
Are we gonna release this? Because we seem to be getting deep into like.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, I'm done. We just we just gotta.
Yeah, we gotta obviously.
But this is the beauty of stuff like this, where we can record.
Yeah.
Like stuff like this. Yeah.
Move closer if you can. Are we gonna get back to the topic of scary movies? Because damn.
All right.
So, where were we? We talked about Nightmare on Elm Street. We talked about Nightmare 3 and how Nightmare 3 was really good.
Yeah, we brushed up a little bit on Nightmare 3 and how that's when they started the
Hypnocell.
Hypnocell.
Yeah, so
it's just a sick name.
Yeah. So Nightmare 3 was basically when Wes Craven came back into the franchise.
The first one?
He did the first one.
Who did the second one?
Some other director. I don't remember his name. So Nightmare 1, he wrote and directed himself. Okay? And then Nightmare 2, some other guy took the reins, and that's why apparently.
Did he write any of it?
No, he didn't. No, he wasn't involved at all.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then when Nightmare 3 came around,
was the guy who played Freddy the same guy? I think they changed the actor for Freddy in 2.
No, they didn't. Here's the thing: they tried to. Okay, they tried to, because the idea. From New Line Cinema, because they are the ones that hold the rights for the franchises of Jason and no, not Halloween, but you know Jason the Friday.
His line's gay, I think.
Yes, but so Friday the 13th, New Line Cinema. So for them, the Jason character is basically, he was just a stunt performer. You know, he had no dialogue.
Not Jason, we're talking about Freddy.
Hang on. That's what I'm talking about, Jason, right now.
Oh.
So the Jason character in those films was just a stunt performer. You know what I mean? So it was the same stunt guy that did a couple of the films. You know what I mean?
What do you guys have in common?
So hang on. So the logic, hang on. Fuck you.
Just the big retard. Fuck.
Holy shit.
Just the big.
I fucking hate that, but you're
just the big guy put on a mask.
You see, this is why I love this motherfucker. He keeps me humble.
Maybe your agent just picking the wrong role.
Wow. Anyways, so
you want to keep dying as a cop.
The idea with New Line was that, you know, well, if we can do that for Jason, why can't we do that for the Freddy character? So they actually changed what was it, Robert Englund
from the first one.
Do
you know why though?
Hang on, in the second film, and then they put the stunt guy in the Freddy.
Do you know why?
Because it was cheaper.
Yeah, because he asked for more money.
He did ask for more,
and they're like, no.
Yeah, he did ask for more money. You know what I mean? But they actually filmed a couple of scenes with the stunt guy just as Freddy Krueger. And you can actually see it in the film. It's actually in the shower scene where the gym coach is getting whipped, first of all, with like the towels, the invisible towels. And it's very homoerotic. And he's like,
He isn't gay.
Not at all. But you see the stunt performer.
Oh, that's so gay!
You see the stunt performer dressed up as Freddy walk towards the the actor that's playing the gym coach, and you can just see that. Oh my God, that is not Freddy Krueger. The way that he walks, this guy was like a fucking mannequin.
I low key wish you said that the guy walks Freddy Krueger dressed like all skanky too, and just that.
No, like, you know what I mean. But you can just tell that wasn't the embodiment of Freddy Krueger. It was just a guy in a mask. You know what I mean?
Because I watched I guess it was like a mini documentary on too. And they mentioned that. He asked for more money, and they're like, no.
Yes.
And then they just recast with the stunt guy. And that's why, like, his voice was dubbed.
No.
Was it not? His voice was
No. So what happened was that they filmed these scenes, and they just saw how horrible they were, and they just said, well, fuck it. I mean, there's no replacing Robert Englund because the character. They
brought him back.
They did brought him.
I didn't finish the fucking video.
Okay.
I was watching as I was showering. I got to the point where he asked for more money. And
he asked for more money.
No, and then like, well, fuck you. We're gonna get the stunt guy.
And then they saw that the footage with the stunt guy just wasn't Freddy Krueger. So then they asked Robert Englund to come back, and they paid him not the astronomical sum that he was asking for, but they paid him a little bit more than.
They say astronomical.
I know, you know what I mean.
I know, but like it's so sad that like.
Yeah, but this is also in the 80s, you know what I mean. So, anyways, they didn't pay him the amount that he wanted, but they paid him just a little bit under, and that was enough to make him happy. Hang on.
So they pay him what he wanted because you always overshoot to get what you want.
Oh, well, that's the thing, right? Yeah. I mean,
that's what you ask for. Yeah.
That is what smart people do. But anyways, in negotiation, people.
Women, take notes. This is why you guys don't get paid enough.
Actors, this is why you don't get paid enough because your fucking agents don't negotiate properly for you. Regardless.
Women don't have agents.
And women
negotiate.
And women can't be actresses? That's horrible.
They don't get paid as much as men.
That is unfortunately true.
Right, because they don't negotiate.
Well,
because they hire women agents.
Oh, that's not fair because my agent is a woman and she is a fucking bitch. And she works hard.
For you.
For me.
Not for her.
I'm talking about when I get paid, she gets a cut. But anyways.
So she needs men.
Oh.
Sorry, it was too easy.
That was too easy. That was just a setup right there. You just walked right into it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
She's using Spanish man too. What a joke.
You can do better, honey.
Make money.
So
you're gonna find an invoice somewhere.
Wow.
Marco's management skills. Brought to you by
Spain.
Let's go to Spain.
Spain. Barcelona. Barcelona.
That was a line for Freddy too.
Yes. Barcelona.
Director's cut only.
So they brought Robert Englund back, and that's Freddy Krueger. You know what I mean? And the performances was him. They changed the makeup and the way that he looked.
They actually changed the way he looked in every fucking movie.
Yeah, but in this one, it was such a change from the first one that people didn't actually think it was Robert Englund in the first place. But it was. You know what I mean? It was him.
People think Robert Englund looks like that.
People are dumb.
I hate people.
Yeah, people are fucking dumb.
No, the fact that you even had to say that, it makes me angry.
Yeah,
the same way this person on TV is acting and they're a piece of shit and they actually think they're like that in real life.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't understand people who think that way. You know how many actors get harassed because they play villains and they think that people think that, oh my God, it's the villain. It's just like, no, she's an actress. He's an actor. Huh?
Works at McDonald's.
Right.
Not teenagers, guys. That job's for teenagers.
But you know what I mean? It's ridiculous, right? But it's true. It's actually happened to me, which is fucking ridiculous.
No, I'm pretty sure that's just racism.
No,
you just look like
no, because the lady actually told me. Okay,
you have fans?
Not fans. No. It was just when I was living in 95 Thorncliffe, the Murder Tower.
Well, people actually waste their time hating on you.
Which is fucking a big waste of time.
It's a joke.
Yeah. Anyways, so I go into the elevator and
this
fucking woman is just looking at me all terrified and scared. And I look at her.
In the elevator alone?
No, there was other people there. And
I'm like,
yeah. Huh?
In the elevator?
Yeah.
Who else was there?
Some other people I don't know.
But how did they look?
White.
Okay.
Yeah. And she was a white woman, so she was an older white lady.
Were they all scared?
No, they weren't paying any fucking attention to me. This woman was just looking at me, looking terrified. And I look at her, I'm like, and I said to her, I'm like, ma'am.
Was she right?
No. I'm like, ma'am, are you okay? And she's
why would you?
Because because I knew what was gonna fucking happen.
Right. I'm not taking your wallet.
That, or like she probably seen something that I've done on TV and she thinks that I'm a fucking murderer.
Well, you confirmed it by saying, "Are you all right?"
Yeah,
I am gonna kill you.
No, that's what she thought. Okay.
Yeah, I would think that too if somebody didn't start talking.
Oh my God. Anyways, so I asked her, ma'am.
Look scared. What
Listen, ma'am.
On purpose?
Ma'am.
I'm not gonna kill you.
Are you okay?
What floor are you in?
And she looked at me. She's like, oh, because you look like that character from this TV. And she said the exact TV show that I did. And I was like,
she was fucking with you.
No, she wasn't fucking with me. She thought she I don't know.
You look like a good actor.
The thing is that she said the same character that I portrayed. And then I was like, oh.
Okay, hold on. What do you portray? A Spanish rapist?
A Spanish rapist. Yeah, it actually was. It was a Spanish rapist. So I was like, so I said to her, I'm like, just so you're aware, that is not real. And I'm an actor and I acted in that. So that is not real. She's like, oh, thank God. She said, oh, thank God. And I was like, oh, my fucking Christ.
Okay, one, was she actually talking about you or some guy who just Spanish and big and looked retarded?
No, she talked about the fucking episode.
I don't know, but were you in that episode? Was that
I played that.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought you just saw a guy who looked like Spanish.
It was. I was playing the character that she was, that she confused me for.
So she remembered only the 10 seconds you were in the episode.
10 seconds, my ass. I was in the entire fucking. I was the villain in that episode. Oh. But anyways, so
that's kind of cool.
But she thought that I was a rapist, and that's the thing. That was just like, bitch, are you out of your fucking mind?
She's into Spanish guys. Because if you're gonna waste your time to be offended.
Okay, first of all, she was like fucking 67. So no.
So she grew up being told that she can't have sex with Spanish guys.
That vagina was.
Joke's on her. You're gay.
The vagina was pretty much dust by that point. But anyways,
dusted by white men. Not what she wanted. She grew up being told that you can't.
Not shellacked and varnished by Spanish people.
No, that's what she wanted all her life. But she grew up being told you can't fuck cleaners.
White women either are afraid of me or they want to fuck me. And that's always been the way.
Okay, but why are they afraid of you?
I don't know.
Because they want to fuck you. Maybe. They're afraid of being told that you shouldn't fuck poor people.
That's what they're afraid of.
That's what her husband's afraid of. That's what she wants.
That's what they're really afraid of. But anyways.
Centennial College. Destroyed by Carlos.
Oh, shit. Completely. Anyways.
Legend has it, those girls are still in grade fucking, 10?
We're not going to go there. But anyways, they're still dancing salsa. Many a white bitch I taught how to dance salsa.
Guys and they get the rest.
And they get released.
They age into... They just turn to Riquitas and die.
I had my magic salsa powers.
I saw just in the background still there. Fucking...
Back to horror. Where were we?
Myself. No. Horror.
Speaking of horror. Yeah, so they got Robert Englund back and then they had a film because there is only one Freddy, and at least if they would have tried to cast another actor as fucking Freddy Krueger as opposed to just a fucking stunt guy, then they probably wouldn't have had so much problems, you know what I mean? But that's how it worked out for them.
Did they try to cast? Stunt guy.
A stunt guy.
That's his job?
A stunt guy.
Okay. He's not an actor.
Technically, no.
No, he's an actor's mistake body.
Well, yes. I mean, there's acting in the way that, you have to fall down and all that shit. Yeah, there is.
But that's their job. Of
course. You know what I mean? But, in terms of the line delivery and all that emotional stuff, no.
That's not their job. Their job is...
I know.
Literally, their job is jackass.
But that's what I'm saying.
I know. That's,
you know what I mean?
It was trash.
And that's
what happens when you hire someone who's trash. Something that's not their job.
You get trash.
There you go.
Yeah. So that's what happened there.
So Jackass. No, sorry. It's funny because Jackass literally looked at Stuntman like, well, we can just do that and make money off it.
I've never seen any of those things, to be honest with you.
Strat guys is literally just stunt guys.
Yeah, I know what it is.
That's it. Just all the stunts,
You know what
but
I mean?
just focus on like funny. Like
to me, I never.
but have you ever seen it? Like it's fucking.
I've seen clips and shit.
Okay, if you see someone running and then they just fucking slip and like eat shit, would you laugh?
No. So, okay, so that's Nightmare. Moving on from Nightmare, what other horror franchises did you enjoy, which were like 80s and 90s based?
I liked Halloween. One.
Like the first one, first one, or
the original Halloween. And 3.
Halloween 3,
which has nothing to do with
is
Michael
it
Myers. It's the witch.
The Witch? Yes, the season of the Witch. Yes, you see, I remember seeing that and thinking, well, where the fuck is Michael Myers? I was a kid. I was like,
So,
oh fuck.
The only reason why the director did that was because he's like, I just want to make a fucked up movie.
Yeah, a scary
But
film.
they used the Halloween
like franchise name.
The only reason why that movie, so it's so similar to Gays on Elm Street 2.
Gays.
People hated it because it was gay people.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
People hated this because it was Halloween. There was no Michael Myers. Even though they do a lot of like Easter eggs to the movies. Like so the kids in the beginning are watching Halloween 1 and then there's another part where they mention Halloween 2.
Oh really? See, I haven't seen that in so long that I don't remember that.
You wouldn't know unless you actually someone told you, which someone did on YouTube, or like you actually
I'll have to go back and see that.
Are a super fan, like that lady apparently recognized you, which kind of the weird person.
She's a Discovery ID fan, you know, these people that watch all these Discovery ID shows. And at that time, I was doing so many shows for Discovery ID. I was all over the place.
Weird that, like, you like she focused on you, like
because
like I said, she wanted. Like,
I was the main rapist in that fucking episode. You know what I mean?
Were you actually rapist in that episode?
Yeah, I was. I mean, whatever.
So, see, you should just asked her, like, do you want to, like...
Ew, no.
That's probably what she wanted.
Hey, mama. Do you
like that episode? I like that movie because, yes, it has the Halloween branding. Mm-hmm. But it's actually a really fucked up movie, and it's good.
Yeah?
Because, name another movie that kills kids.
Oh, yeah. The thing is with Hollywood, they like to kill kids off screen.
I fucking asked you. I asked you to name one fucking movie that kills kids.
I can't because
Thank you.
They don't. They don't.
Right.
Yeah.
That movie, you know what the whole point of that movie is? To kill fucking kids.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So, there's that stupid song that plays, and it's all about a crazy guy who makes masks, and they advertise it within, like, so you see the advertisement throughout the movie. And there's a detective guy who figures out that this guy's doing this shit. So everyone's buying these masks, and every time they watch the commercial with that particular song, it's kind of like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Not ritual. I guess it's kind of like a ritual. Like